So I've got a question to ask. It's been suggested, do you see how this is? These holes are here. It's been suggested put some wood glue and put some, with the original screws were in, weren't they? And they rotted. Here they are. The original screws are there and they rotted. And they left the tip in there. So we took the tip out, didn't we? And we put some new, quite slightly longer ones in. Hold on, let me see if I can get you to really see down. And you can see where we've put the new ones in. Can you see that? Yeah. Can you see there? You can see where we've put the new ones and we've hit the new wood underneath. So we've got a grip. We've got a connection, but it's going to leave a void there now, isn't it? So, where are we? Come on, can we see that? Can we just about see that? Let's put a strong light on. Let's put the big light on. Is that better? That's got to be better, isn't it? There we are. You can see how, in the very bottom, you can see how the new screws have gone into new wood. So I'm quite happy with that, but it's left a void. Is wood glue and sawdust the answer? I'm tempted to put some, do you know, creosote? Put a load of creosote in there to stop this deterioration. We've got the screw out, we've got the rust out, haven't we? Is this going to deteriorate anymore, do you think? See, there's quite a hole there, isn't there? If we leave it as it is, do we have to drill these out bigger? You see, it has tried to split. Or is it a case where we have to drill it all together bigger hole and then just put a replacement piece of wood in there like a dowel? So drill it slightly bigger but even space, get a dowel the same size, shove the dowel in, obviously with wood glue. Would that stop? Is it going to perish anymore? My thoughts was get a little bit of creosote, put it in there. What's that going to do to it? Or is it not am I worried about something that isn't going to happen? The only thing I was thinking of was if you put wood glue down there mixed with a bit of sawdust, it's not going to achieve anything. It's just going to sit there, isn't it? Is this going to perish? How are we going to stop that? We've sort of established this is at least 135 years old. How are we going to, is that rot? And is now the rusty screw out of it? Is it out of danger? And is that going to stay like that? Or do we just shove wax in it? Have we got to fetch all that deterioration out of it, have we? To try and make it longer? How do these preserving people, what do these preserving people do? My way of thinking is just dribble creosote in it. But then would that come out this side and make a whole holy mess of it all? So we've cured the fixing. And if you did fill that with something else, a plug of wood, you drill that slightly bigger. So you had just clean wood in and out. Do you see it tried to crack? By the time you screw another little screw, obviously we'd put a lesser screw into nice new wood there. Would it split it again? Would it send this crack on its way? And would it spoil the whole job? Yeah, what's your thought on this? So we've got a fixing at the bottom. Do we leave it as is? Do we fill it with wax? Do we clear it out till we're back to nice clean wood? or do we just dribble some creosote in there? I'm tempted. My thought was just put creosote in there, and it would just, or wood preservative or something, and it would just stop that canker. Is this deterioration going to continue? What do you think? What's your John, what's your thoughts on dealing with a bit of a rotten hole there? How would you deal with it? Let me know what you think is the best course of action to do. Leave as is, leave the screws in, give it some creosote, put some wood glue and some mixed in with sawdust and put it in there. Nothing else is going to happen? Or drill the whole thing out and plug it with a new piece of wood and glue that in and then screw into that. What's our thoughts? What are we thinking? It's quite a... is that going to deteriorate anymore? Well, let me know what your thinking is. So Scrapcrafter did a fantastic job of the wood and the cleanup of the wooden rule. Amazing. So I thought I'd just have a quick look around. Why are them pegs coming out of there? Anyway, I thought I'd have a quick look around. So this is Rabone. Rabone is before Rabone and Chesterman. Made in England, number 1380, does that say? So we've got one there. This is in this box, isn't it? This is in the box, the Rabone collecting box. Hold on. So we've got this one, again inches, no sign of metric, way before metric, I guess. This is it's only a little one. This is a number 1462. Got this one, which is a level and a measuring. Again, it's a Rabone and Son, Birmingham. Yeah. 1369. Yeah, but of course this is in the collection, isn't it? In the collection box. So let's in a minute we'll go around the corner. We'll go to the workshop and we'll see what's on the shelves there that have sort of come in. This one, I know it's a steel rule. This one is a Rabone, again, Birmingham. It's a 25R. Is the metric in this? No, there's no metric on this, look. No, is that? Oh, it might be. What's the bottom? Is that metric? No, it's just divisions, isn't it? Yeah. So let's go and see what else is on the shelves in the, what we've got in the way of rulers, wooden rulers. That's done and dusted. Peninsula Club gives you a little discount, doesn't it?
It's only 5%.
Yeah.
On your onboard spending.
Yeah, on your onboard spending.
It's not the price of the holiday.
No.
What are you doing now?
And then if you've got a blue card or a defence card, the spending went from 70.
We tried to see if you could put both on, but you couldn't.
No, so it went from 70
this
quid.
This particular time, instead of 70,
yeah,
you doubled it up. So
yeah.
I've got.
So it's worth, if you've got them, it's worth using them. And it's all good. Yeah, all is good. So on further investigation, we've got a Rabone and Chesterman. Yeah, number 1162. Made in England, and patent number. And this one is Imperial and metric. Yeah, so obviously this is it's a bit younger, this one, isn't it? Not quite so old as the other one. So we've got that one. And we've got this one. And do you know what? It's very funny. You don't, unless you have a reason to look, you pick stuff up, don't you, that sort of takes your interest. You put them on the shelf and then you forget about them, don't you? Then you don't really notice. Now this one is, again, just Imperial. Boxwood. SYBR Siberian, is it? Made in Holland. I never knew this was made in Holland. But again, that one is purely inches, so I'm guessing that's got an age on it. I'm guessing. Is there a number on it? No, just made in Holland. 3FI, whatever that means. And then this one is very modern. It's funny, it's an old design, these measures, and I think the only reason I picked it up was I was on holiday, and it's modern measurements but a very old design of, you wouldn't think that they use these anymore, would you? You'd think they've all gone to tape measures or the other type. Anyway, this is called it's a 2 meter one. Stabilia. Doesn't say anything much else about it, but that's what sort of interested me, in that it's purely metric, so it's quite a. It was interesting to find an old design in another country, but in metric. Because sometimes you want to pick up something unusual. You want to pick up something that you haven't got. It was the same as, if you remember, we picked up, obviously we were in, I think we were in Norway. Until I got it home, I didn't realise that this was metric. In centimetres. I automatically, it's very odd, isn't it? I automatically thought every tape measure that was ever made is only in inches and then metric, but just metric. What was before? Was it feet and inches before? Obviously it's a modern one, it's a new one, but it was very strange for me, coming from the United Kingdom, having just a pure metric measure thing. Measure tape. Anyway, and just because we were looking at measures, here's a Rabone measuring tape, measuring wire tape. Wire tape? No, it's like a fabric tape, this is. Yeah, fabric tape. That's in inches. Yeah, and we have got a John Rabone. What we got here? Yeah, where are we? John Rabone. Do we have a number? We have one here, look. Little bit of a number on there, yeah. 4181. And this is a steel tape. Steel one, in need of a bit of love. I guess the more you pull it out, the better it is. You know, these ones that you wind up, you pull that out and you wind the tape back in. So if you're going that distance, hopefully in there the measure is clearer because it's been better protected. Yeah. So that's about it. And there's always lots of modern tape measures about, always. And the old trusty, where the hell is that now? I think it's probably next door. The big one. I've got a big tape measure, the old trusty big tape measure there. You don't lose them so easy as these little ones, because they're a bit like Stanley knives. Tape measures go missing all of the time. And on that vein, where the hell is my big one? Found it. they're much. This one I find you just lose it a little less. You know, the ordinary little tape measures that we all have. they're quite easy to lose, quite easy to disappear. This big one, I just use it because it's easier to find. It's bigger to see, isn't it? In the toolbox, on the floor when you're doing a job. So I quite like this big one. Yeah, not necessarily that you use the whole length of it, but it's just a bigger thing in your hand and it's less easy to lose. So my tip for being married for 40 years and not causing trouble is she chooses. Okay, if there's something I really hate, but it doesn't really matter. She wants to paint the hall, and she'll go, "Ooh, do you like this?" No, I've got no opinion. It's Debbie's department. I don't have an opinion. Okay, I've got to live in the house, but it don't really matter to me. So there's no friction. This is Debbie's department, so it's Debbie's choice. So I stand well away. Yeah, whatever she wants, she can have. Yeah, even if I hate it, I can't really say I don't like it. No. So that's the tip of surviving. Like we're having overtly olive. Debbie's complete choice. I don't have nothing to do with it. Oh, because it's Debbie's department. Debbie does painting and decorating, all that sort of thing. So she's chosen it. Then I don't get the blame then, do I? So we're in my favourite place. Look, this is where all the tools are. But my goodness me. Look, if you go the car boot a few times, price of things, price of stuff next to what you pick up, you know. Well, we recently picked up little pairs of clippers, £8 a piece, and they've got a vintage and a name. Look, we were looking at little pliers, weren't we? What were they? £7. Buy these generally, just generally, there's nothing special about them. They're just general tools, but you're starting to sledgehammers and axes. Wow, they're a hell of a price. I could do with a saw actually, just a cheap old quick saw. What's the difference, Deb? They're the same, aren't they? No, slightly bigger. I want a cheap saw.
Is there such a thing as a cheap saw?
Yeah, use it and throw away.
£8 something.
What's this one? £8, yeah.
£7. Little one down there is only £5.
Slightly longer. We'll try this one.
It's £8, that one.
You'd be amazed how useful these saws are. I've been doing a lot of cutting and sawing. Use them and throw them away job.
That's £7.
A bit shorter. Yeah. Okay. Money saved is money saved. We'll have, what do you want, that one? Purple.
I don't know, do you want a long one?
No, I only like the brighter colour because you can see it in amongst the rest of it.
If you kept your sofa top, that's an 18-inch.
Yeah.
That's a 20-inch.
Yeah.
Quite a nice handle on that one.
They all are, yeah.
That's a 20-inch.
These are amazing, these. I call these cheap throwaway saws. Use them until they die and then throw them away. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah. Anyway, come on. This is great, isn't it? All the power tools are. Ooh, we're in power tool heaven, aren't we? Well,
If you want that one, it's the same. It's
yeah.
just a different colour handle.
Yeah.
So do you want the orange one?
Yeah. So that when you put it down, you can find it. See, Ryobi. Do you buy one DeWalt or do you buy two Ryobis? That's the argument that it's been put to me always. You can go and get a DeWalt one. I think they're all, for what we use them for, they're all much of a muchness, aren't they? Yeah. You could spend your allowance here, couldn't you? You could spend your yearly allowance here. I wonder. Spanners. Are you being cheeky? Ooh, spanners. Again, come on, let's take that as a subject. See, they're good and they're new, but you can pick them up out of the car boot for the job you want to do. You can afford to drop them and break them, which I do to most of them. Are you seeing something different from where you see it? There's a grindette over there. Go and have a look. Hello, you alright? Yeah. Oh, WD, is it on special offer? £6 for a little tin. Oh, everything's getting dearer. What did we see? Oh, a little grinder. £25. Yeah. I don't know, we're here. I could walk around here all day and fondle each one. Look at this for a sledge. Look at the price of sledgehammers now. What was that? 26 and £29. Wow. That's what Debbie had seen, spanners. Yeah. Get your asses down to your local flea markets. No difference between old stuff and new stuff. Not much of a difference. Look at this. B&Q's nicked my idea, even with the little handle. Look at that. Who thought of it first? Look at the price of stuff. Wow. Hey? What have you found? You found nuts and bolts yet? Here we are. Yeah, go on.
Pick and mix of screws.
Oh yeah, look.
We like pick and mix.
Yeah, we like pick and mix. Yeah, but they don't do baby ones, do they? Real baby. Oh, man, nearly.
It's funny to have a date on them. It's not like they would go out of date, is it?
Oh, there is. Yeah, but what would you pay? Do you pay by the weight?
Choose a bag. Yeah.
Yeah, pick and mix. Oh, I haven't seen this before. Brass screws and stuff.
But it says choose a bag, fill it up, seal it.
Yeah.
You must be able to close the bag.
Oh, a little bag for little stuff.
Tell you how much it is.
No.
Probably cheaper buying.
Pick and mix, yeah. Screws, bolts, nuts, washers. That's a good idea.
Especially, let's say you want 4.
Yeah.
And you can only buy a pack of 20 that's say in the back of the cupboard not used.
You get that, yeah. So there's hope for Reggie's Nuts and Bolts Emporium coming to a channel near you soon, isn't there? No, I think it's the same, similar. Wow, that light we've got in the garage, between 29 and 60 quid. No, 60 quid for that one, I think. That's a bigger one. I think I've got this size, similar. Wow. Every time I come looking, everything's become so expensive now, isn't it? Padlocks, here are. I wonder if these are going to be collectors in, 50 or 60 years' time or 100 years' time. What's going to be collectible and what's not going to be collectible? I've got loads of these, haven't I? Yeah. Blimey. So don't throw away nothing. Start collecting stuff. Start filling your man cave full of stuff, because the price will only go up on everything. Look at that chainsaw. Wow. We'll have to get that chainsaw up and running, won't we? Yeah. Wow. Right then, little reg tip. These saws, you know, these cheap saws you can buy, they're pretty good value. They last quite a long time. Obviously, the more you use them, the more you wear them out. But for the price you pay for them, and they'll last you a year or two, or maybe 3, depending what you use. And then you can dispose of them, or, you know. They're a pretty good thing. They're amazing how... I use them quite often. Use them, abuse them. And when they get blunt, get rid. So, or maybe do something else, whatever, with the metal. But these are really, I think they're good value for money, you know. These cheap throwaway saws, you know, with me shelving and whatever. Deb, you've took that away. Oh, bring it back. 25 quid. It's not scratchy like it used to be. You used to have lots of it. This wool stuff. If you're in the DIY store, we don't go there very often. We haven't had a shopping spree in ages. For the sake of 25 quid, pick them up now and again. You pick one every 6 months up. We've really discovered lagging, haven't we? You know, insulation.
Why have we discovered it?
Well, we've
always had lagged house. This Reg, if we had any more lagging in that attic, Reg is one of these.
It's good.
We need a bag of sugar. We'll buy 10 bags.
Yeah, no, but this it does show.
But we've got the floor of the attic lagged, the roof apex lagged,
and now
you've put more lagging on.
In the
if
corners.
we have any more lagging, Reg.
Yeah, but no.
But hey, I've humoured you and let you have another pack.
No, it's good. It's good stuff. It does, you know, the price of heating, electric, all the rest of it. This modern light, and you don't get scratchy itchy. It's not scratchy itchy anymore. It's almost like sheep wool type stuff.
Right, I'm going to get some washing out.
Yeah, comes highly recommended. Pick them up now and again, and put them in. And it's well worth having. Lagging is a modern phenomena, but it does work. You know what I mean? If your house, yeah, it's a modern phenomena, isn't it? Lagging. And insulation, but we approve of lagging and insulation and all that sort of stuff.
You're a modern phenomenon.
Yeah. Are you aware of these belts? We've all got belts, and we've all got belts with holes in. And you know, you think they're a gimmick, so yeah. But these are lasting quite well. So we bought another 2. The hole goes wherever you want. This thing here just stitches through. Hold on, let me see if I can show you that. Let me see if I can show you how this works. Put your light there, look. Whenever you want to put your belt, this simply goes in there and you push it through. So you know the old leather belts and stuff, they've got fixed holes, haven't they? And it doesn't leave any damage or nothing. You just like poke it through the rope. It doesn't leave any lasting. Do you see? So you just pop it wherever you want it, tighter or slacker. Ultimately, and it's quite a stretchy. You see, it's quite. Keep your eyes open. We've got these in B&M. Well, we got them on holiday. Do you know, you always buy belts when you're on holiday, don't you? And we've discovered these. I don't know if you've ever discovered them. These like plastic bendy things, and whenever you want to put it, it just pokes through. So you can have it tight or slack. It's ultimately adjustable. It's a really good idea compared to the old-fashioned belts where you had a fixed size, and if you want to use it really short, you can use it really short. You're not limited by, do you know, how many of us have got belts with the fixed holes and you keep thinking, oh, it's not here, I want it further on a bit, but I must get home and I must make a hole in my belt. How many of us are wearing belts that you mean to get home and you mean to put a hole in it? So these, once you find them, They're a great thing, and they don't. You would think it would wear it over time, but it doesn't. It just slips through this. It's like a knot, isn't it? And it just pushes through and holds it. These things are much better than having a belt with a fixed hole. You know what I mean? And we found these in B&M. We hadn't seen them before. We bought them on holiday and we thought, ooh, we'll have to wait until we go to a beach town or a holiday place and find them again. So yeah, they come highly recommended, these belts with no fixed hole in them. Just put it wherever the hell you want and it doesn't damage it in any way. So this is the hallway, you know, up the stairs, come through the door, blah, 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 all that sort of a thing, right? So we've got it like a green now. But she wants to change it. Well, it's showing signs of, wants just, you know, touching up sort of thing. Hand marks up the wall, all that sort of thing. She likes a change. Anyway, what colour are we going to have it, Deb?
We're going from green to green.
That you chose. What's this called?
Can't remember.
Oh, what's it called again?
Well, the one I wanted didn't have a big tint.
Right, yeah. What we got?
Overtly olive.
Over. So we're going to turn this
from green to green. This is a different shade. I do like green, that's the trouble.
Debbie, so...
And I wouldn't want a blue one.
It's Debbie's choice.
Cream would be too... If I lived on my own, I'd probably have it cream or yellow.
Yeah.
No
or magnolia.
Or magnolia, yeah.
But no, so we're going to have a change of the hallway. Bank holiday, innit?
Easter, yeah.
Yeah, Easter.
I might do the ceilings next weekend.
We've got a Friday. We've got a Friday and we've got a Saturday. But the thing is, I'm going to film it. Do you want to see her? She's going to be perched on here with a chair and a piece of wood and the steps. She takes her life into her hands to do this, you know, the hallway.
Just needs a damn good clean.
So anyway,
we didn't do the hallway when we did the living room.
You think this is about 10 years old?
God, it's got to be. I mean, I do wipe it down with a cloth.
Yeah. But obviously she's going to blame me for touching the walls all the time, and that's why it's dirty.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's my fault, obviously. Anyway.
Well, you are a dirty person. If your hands, I wouldn't be surprised if they're dirty now.
No, my hands are clean. Obviously, it's my fault. Anyway, we're having a change of colour. Come the long weekend. We got a long weekend coming shortly, so we're going to have a change of colour. We've been on the Oceana and we've been on the Iona. Now we're planning on going on the Britannia. Oh, you can tell the weather is disgusting and wet out there. So it's indoors. And turn the heating up. Anyway, Debbie's still getting on. She's going bit by bit. It will end up like that eventually, but how many hours have you got in it, Deb?
I don't know, a lot.
Lots of hours. It took quite a lot of hours to get to this stage. But we're getting there. We're getting there, aren't we, Deb?
Where's the wee from?
Yeah, we're getting there, yeah. We are getting there. Yeah, so it will look like that. But wow, you need some patience.